Hello Gemini, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your September love reading. So I apologize for not getting the love readings out last month. I was traveling in Ireland and actually got engaged while I was there. So I'll put a few pictures at the end of the video for anyone who's curious. And so this reading is for love and romance. And we're going to take a look at your energy, Gemini, to see what you can expect. And then we're also going to take a look at your partner or potential partner's energy. So just so that you have an idea of where they're coming from this month and you're able to kind of navigate your relationship a little easier. I will pull a few cards in between you to see how you're coming together and how your energies are blending. So this is for Gemini, love and romance for the month of September. At the end of the reading, I'll pull an oracle card, one for couples and one for singles, just to kind of focus in and see what else is going on. So for Gemini, love and romance for the month of September. Messages and energies for love for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, that's good. Gemini. And if you would like a private reading with me for additional clarity, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. So you're coming in here real strong, Gemini. You've got the Emperor. Now you also have the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Just want to move those up a little bit. And you have the Eight of Wands with the Four of Pentacles. Nice to see. Okay. My last few readings were a little bit heavy, so I'm happy to see that you have really nice cards coming in. Now you've got Strength for your partner's energy, and they have the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. And they have the Empress with the King of Wands. Nice. Okay. Now in between you, so this is how your two energies are merging and blending. Overall, we have the Ace of Wands, and that Ace came out while I was shuffling. So that's an important card this month for you. You also have the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And this card came out while I was pre-shuffling off camera. So that's another important card for this month. Okay, so let's talk about you, Gemini. So you're coming in here with the Emperor. So this is a very strong card. This is a very confident energy. You are sitting in a place that is very comfortable. You you don't have a lot of worries, on your plate right now. You've got everything under control, and you're just kind of reigning supreme here. So you're feeling very good about yourself and about your relationship. Now we also have the Empress on your partner's side. So this is a nice pairing between the two of you. Now you have the Sun and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this might be, you might be in a new relationship. Either you're getting into a new relationship in September, or it's still kind of in its infancy stage. You've got all that wonderful optimism coming in, and everything's feeling just beautiful. It's nice because it's very grounded. So you have the Sun, which is very buoyant and a lot of energy. and a lot of happiness, really high vibration. But it's paired with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful blessing, but it's also grounding you. It's a nice solid foundation upon which you can build the relationship. So this is how you're feeling. So you're feeling incredibly happy and incredibly lucky and abundant. So, I mean, it's just beautiful. I love seeing these good cards for you, Gemini. Now, we have a focus on communication here. So this is sending and receiving messages and information. This is coming in the sector of what you want. So for some of you, you are looking for some kind of message or for someone to reach out and communicate with you. There is kind of a sense of waiting in this card, but there's also a little bit of stubbornness. So for those of you, and I think this might be more so for the single folks who are watching, or those who are just kind of in the dating arena, I'm seeing some of you inclined to sit and wait around and be a little bit stubborn about not wanting to make the first move. So if you've been thinking about somebody and you want to reach out to them, you want them to contact you first, and you're waiting for that message. So, I mean, that can only go so far. So for sure, if you want to wait it out and see if they're going to reach out to you, that's fine. I do see with the Empress, this is definitely a card of somebody reaching out to you. If you take a look at that, this is somebody sending that message out to you and making contact. So that's a possibility, but it's not going to play out for everybody, so I don't want you to just wait and wait and wait and kind of pine away. So if the message isn't coming and you genuinely want to make that contact, don't be afraid to be the one to do it, okay? Try not to be overly stubborn and set in the way that you want it to go, okay? Be a little bit flexible here, is what I'm getting at. For those of you who are coupled, because I'm going to come back, I'll revisit all of these cards, but just because I have this Seven of Wands, which can be a little bit of a conflict card, as we can see here, somebody's defensive, somebody's defending against something. Try not to... There's definitely a stubbornness coming in. That's kind of the key word that I'm getting out of this card in this spread. So if that sounds like you, kind of stuck in your ways, not willing to budge or make any kind of concessions, just be aware that you might get into a stalemate situation. So be open, especially, and try to be a little bit more flexible and willing to kind of sway with the breeze here. Now your partner is coming in with the Strength card. So this is a very beautiful energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo because we have the Strength card and we have the King of Wands. So that would be a fire sign Leo energy coming in. For others of you, your partner would be very fiery and passionate, highly dedicated and devoted. Like they will stand by your side for as long as you want them there. So they're not going anywhere. They are highly committed individuals. Now they're also coming in as the King of Pentacles and, as we said, the King of Wands here. So this is very grounded energy, and this is how they're feeling. So they've got the King of Pentacles here, which is feeling very stable, feeling very strong. And then they have the Nine of Wands. In this deck, I get a sense of being prepared and ready for something that they can see is coming. Definitely there is planning and forethought, so they have prepared themselves for something, and they're feeling good. They're in a place that they are adequately prepared and ready. So this is going to play out differently for everybody, of course, but I feel like they kind of have all their ducks in a row, and they're in a really good, strong place. For those of you who are kind of going head to head with your partner, I don't think this is going to be a lot of you because it's almost like it's coming as an afterthought. But for those of you who are kind of butting heads with your partner, they're kind of a force to be reckoned with, especially this month. They have this very strong, formidable energy, so just be aware of that. And you yourself are coming in fairly independent, headstrong, and stubborn. So that could cause some problems, but if you approach it in the right way and know that going in, you can kind of mitigate that. So your partner, this is what they want, these energies here. So they've got the Empress and they have the King of Wands. So your partner is really looking for a passion this month. There's a highlight on physical and chemistry and connecting that way. With the Empress, if a small, not everybody's in a position where they want children, but some of you, your partner is wanting a family and to start having children with the Empress here. And wands are often about new life as well, and this is about creating new life. So that's for some of you, that's kind of what's on your partner's mind, that's what they want. For others of you, it's just really expressing themselves to you, expressing affection and embracing the physical chemistry between you and exploring that. So that's what's on your partner's mind. Now between you, there is undoubtedly an enormous amount of passion. You have the Ace of Wands. Now you have two aces, which was why I was inclined to think that some of you are starting a new relationship. But for others of you, this is something that is, long-term. It stood the test of time, and it will continue to stand the test of time. Like I said, with the Strength card and the Emperor card, these are two incredibly strong, powerful energies that are representing you and your partner. High degree of commitment here. Now we have the Two of Pentacles. And this is the feeling between the two of you. So we have this nice balance. At times, because you both have very strong energies, it may be a bit of a juggling act to try to, it's almost like you're sharing the spotlight, is kind of what I'm hearing here. Sharing the spotlight. So again, you're coming in both with such strong, powerful energies. You're probably both very charismatic, and for the most part, I think you feed off of that. You kind of bounce off of each other, and it's really great. But I am hearing, sharing the spotlight. So however that plays out, if you're at a party and you're both trying to tell the same story and you're maybe tripping over each other and, talking over each other. So just be aware of that. As I said, I feel like this, because you have all these wonderful energies coming in here. And then there always has to be something. We've got the Seven of Wands. So again, this was someone being defensive. Now it's coming up between you. So this is something perhaps that you're both accountable for. Some kind of defensive action or behavior, or some kind of, it's like a line in the sand, kind of drawing boundaries around something. And maybe the other person doesn't particularly like that, but they're going to have to work on honoring the other party's boundaries. So that's something to consider as well, Gemini. Now I will pull an additional card, first for couples and then for singles. So additional messages and energies for coupled Geminis. Love. I mean, does it get any better than that? So I love having beautiful, positive messages to share with you. And I'm really happy because, as I said, beautiful energies. I mean, you've got the sun and you've got love. So all in all, this is going to be a really bright and beautiful month for you in your love life. So happy for you. What else can we say about it? It's just wonderful. So nothing to worry about, and that's a good thing. Now for single Geminis, additional messages, and right off the bat, that's the one. Centering. Someone else got this. And this is good because this is you getting grounded. And we can see here with this Emperor card, you know, they're really focusing in on probably their heart chakra. And that would make sense. It's a love reading. So really focusing where is your heart energy at right now? You know, what are you putting out on an energetic level from your heart chakra? What kind of partner are you attracting to yourself right now? Do you need to focus and center that energy within your heart? Or are you already in a good place? So just some questions to ask yourself. I see your energy being very, very good right now. And you have this Four of Pentacles, which will definitely help with centering. That's kind of pulling everything together and really focusing things. Gathering, you can see how this person is kind of like gathering. These are flowers, but it could be anything. Gathering resources, gathering their emotions, gathering their thoughts, and focusing them in order to get centered and balanced. So just think about those messages. So I think we will draw the reading to a close with that. I hope that these messages were helpful for you, Gemini, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you would like a private reading with me, you can find the link to that in the description box below. So I will see you again probably mid-September for an update. And until then, take care of yourself. Bye.